Hi guys. Today I thought we could take a look at the controlling role from the Green Lantern point of view, or from the light power point of view. The Yellow Lantern, the principle is pretty much the same. So essentially, the powers I use as a controller, as a lantern, is obviously recharge. Recharge is what allows you to give power back to the rest of your team, or also known as the power dump. So whenever you need to give power to at least three other members of your team, it will give power to the three members of the team who have the less power. It's pretty much that simple. It also gives you a slight boost to your might and precision. I'm not sure how much it gives you, and I'm not sure if it's a fixed amount or a percentage, but anyways. A light blast is the defense debuff. Essentially, it will reduce the enemy defense. There's the group shielding, which is pretty good, first to protect your group, but also to restore power over time. So it will give them some power also. There's impact, which is the power over time. Essentially, it restores power every 5 seconds. I'll show you a bit in a few seconds. There's the light barrier, which is which can be used to break out. Like when I get stunned or where I get knocked back, if I use that, it's going to bring me back on my feet, and also it's going to shield my character and prevent incoming damage. It's also pretty good when you're trying to revive a fallen team player, or if you try to click on a console and there are enemies attacking you, it will protect you and allow you to click on the console if you have enough dominance. And there's grasping hand, which serves as it's the damage debuff. Essentially, when you do this on an enemy, that enemy will do less damage. And also, it's what's known as a pull. It's something that you can use to grab an opponent and pull him towards you. I'll show you how it works in a few seconds. I don't use the infinite combos when I play as a controller. I prefer to use a weapon mastery. The reason for that is that essentially when you get lost doing your combos, you kind of forget to give power, if it makes any sense. So essentially, I can do some of the combos, but I don't have all the powers to do actually the infinite combos. As you see, normally I would do the snap trap right after this, but I don't have the snap trap, so I'm not able to do it. So as I showed, the impact is this one, and it's also your power over time. So as you see, I'm gaining 265 power every 5 seconds or so. Let's try that again. And also, it can work within the combos. That's my pull. That, as I said, it allows me to grab one opponent and pull him towards me. Although I seem to recall you could sometimes pull more than one. Maybe it'll always change. And that's my shield. So essentially, it allows me to survive my opponents. But the thing is that sometimes when you're stuck in an animation, you have to break out of the animation sometimes to be able to keep on using your powers. So when you're stuck, let's say, in this animation, and you try to use your shield, you can't. You have to break out of the animation first and then use your shield. It's not a big deal. It takes about a quarter of a second, but sometimes in certain fight, a quarter of a second means life and death, and that can pretty much mess you up. So essentially that's the recharge that will give power to three of your team members. That's the defense debuff, which again can queue into a combo. So and then we're back where that's the power of a time. That's the shield to protect you. that's the damage debuff. Like you can see underneath the noxious, at the top of the screen, there's the noxious dog name. You can see a little red target. That's the attack debuff, meaning that the dog will do less damage when he has that on him. And also, as you can see, the hand it grabs him and holds him there. It's a pretty good crowd control for a single target also. And that's the defense debuff. Like you can see, it lowers the defense, but also it does damage over time, sort of. As long as you keep doing as the combo as the power keeps on going, it will do damage to the target. And then you can see a little red shield underneath the Noxious Dog's name. It essentially means that his defense is lowered. So usually that's what I will do as a controller. I will start, let's say, the power over time. Once in a while, I will use recharge to give power to the rest of my group, and then I will do the various debuffs. Give a bit more power, and then after a bit, I will start the power over time again. Oh, I went to okay. There we go. So I will cycle through those powers pretty much as I control. Uh, Sometimes you don't have to, but sometimes what I'll do also I'll do let's say this is like my group controller, and I'll do let's say another loadout for either a solo controller, or let's say I'm in a group that doesn't require power quite as much. I could change some of my abilities. So essentially, instead of having recharge, I have a power that gives me some health back. Essentially, it's called triage, and essentially it's a heal over time that you can have as a Green Lantern. And essentially, I will also replace the group shield by a strafing run, depending on the group that I'm with, or if I'm playing solo. If I'm playing solo troll. If I'm playing solo, either I'll play as a DPS or I'll use this loadout as a solo troll. And if I'm in a group, then I could switch to what my group loadout, or I could keep my solo troll loadout depending on the group I'm with. So that's pretty much it for the controller role with a lantern. And I guess that's it for now. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.